What's good? What's good? I am back. Yours truly, the one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much more. Today, I'm going to react to a video of Whoopi Goldberg declares she is leaving Twitter in response to Elon Musk suspending Kathy Griffin. Goodbye. What else you want me to say? But before we get into that, let's give you a word from one of our sponsors.
That lit, that slap, it is that one. That everybody talking about Dizzle new drink. They like that's that turn. That lit, that slap, it is that one. That everybody talking about Dizzle new drink.
They like, you can Dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, French cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Just throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. If you want to order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle premium luxury liqueur, just go to DizzleBrand.com. Click on one of the top 3 website links under our locations. I recommend Emilio's Beverage. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. And if you're in California, Oklahoma, Kansas, or Arkansas, below those website links are actual store locations in those states as well. And they got the Dizzle brand merch. Go to DizzleBrand.com and click on store. And they got the hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. I actually haven't even seen this video, so let's get into it.
I'm getting off. I'm getting off today because I just feel like
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
All right, guys. So once again, the left is showing us how much they don't
Facts.
like free speech, as celebrities are now coming out and woke virtue signaling by claiming that they are leaving the platform.
I don't even know
You
who
have
Gigi
celebrities
Hadid
like
is.
Gigi Hadid, who just announced that she is deactivating her Twitter account after Elon Musk takeover. And one celebrity in particular that everybody's kind of talking about right now that just announced that, allegedly she's going to leave Twitter is Whoopi Goldberg, who in her speech about why she's leaving Twitter, again, she makes it very clear that she does not like free speech. Take a look.
it has been a little over a week since Elon Musk took over Twitter, and the place it's a mess. He's already called back some of the workforce he fired a few days ago. He's putting his $8 charge for blue check verification on hold. First it was going to be $20, now it's going to be $8. He also suspended Kathy Griffin for impersonating him on a parody account, which has started a free Kathy hashtag to trend. I'm getting off. I'm getting off today because I just feel like, it's so messy. Yeah. And I'm tired of now having had certain kinds of attitudes blocked, and now they're back on. Yeah. And I'm going to get out. And if it settles down and I feel more comfortable, maybe I'll come back. But as of tonight, I'm done with Twitter.
Thank God.
There's a way to craft
They keep saying that it's free speech, and some speech is not all speech is not free speech. Some speech is not okay free speech. So everybody has to agree on that. But if people keep saying, well, you're right about free speech, it's going to be a problem. But you know what?
Is not okay, free speech.
This is our problem. But ain't my problem today because I'm out. We'll be right back.
Yeah, so I think that Whoopi Goldberg made abundantly clear that free speech is their problem. They don't like free speech. They don't like hearing opinions that they don't like. Again, it's absolutely amazing to me how this works because Elon Musk has fundamentally not changed much of anything about the platform. He hasn't changed anything, but for whatever reason, these people keep crying hate and racism and bigotry, and he hasn't changed anything. He hasn't really unbanned anybody. He hasn't done anything except fire employees that were not needed. And obviously they weren't because he fired them like a few days ago, and Twitter is still running fine. The functionality of Twitter is still the same. Might be running better, which tells you that he didn't need all those employees. All those employees were expendable. They shouldn't have been employed in the first place. But again, these are the same people who cheered people who refused to get an experimental vaccine, getting fired from their job, they cheered up. You should get fired. Should have got the vaccine. But when Twitter employees get fired, oh God, this is so wrong, right? It's a problem. It's a problem, and they're not needed, right? They can go get
Double
other jobs.
standard,
They're
hypocrites.
engineers. Okay, they'll be fine, and they're still getting paid. They're still getting paid. But again, this comes after Kathy Griffin got suspended, rightfully so, for impersonating people on Twitter. Apparently, Whoopi would be totally fine with somebody impersonating her, and let's say, for example, I don't know, saying that, hey, my name is Whoopi, and I have a kill list, which is exactly what happened when a leftist impersonated right-wing journalist Andy No. They impersonated him and tried to imply that he had some type of kill list. So do you think that that's something that should be tolerated by Twitter? You think that that's what we should be doing, okay, in the name of comedy? Again, we're talking about impersonating people, potentially committing fraud, scamming people, spam, misleading people. Yeah, that should be totally fine according to Whoopi Goldberg, right? That's the last straw. I gotta leave, right? I gotta leave the platform. Well, I'm here to tell you, Whoopi, nobody really cares because I don't remember anybody giving a damn about what you say on Twitter anyways. Nobody cared about what you had to say on Twitter. So again, you won't be missed. Nobody will actually care.
Bye-bye.
So it doesn't matter. All this is just woke virtue signaling. All these people claim, oh, we're going to leave, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be for a little bit, and they'll be right back on the platform. Because like everybody else, everybody knows that Twitter is the best source of information and dialogue when it comes to politics. It just is.
And let me react. Yeah, Whoopi, we could care less. It's funny how these hypocrisies and double standards work. It's okay when you're kicking Jordan Peterson, Babylon B, Trump, Kanye, Andrew Tate, and anybody else that's a conservative or Republican or on the right. It's okay when you kicking them off, because some free speech, as she said, is not okay free speech. That's all you have, free speech or no free speech. There's no drawing the line. Some free speech is not okay speech. And this thing where he says that black Twitter collapses, there's no such thing as black Twitter. It's just Twitter. There's just Twitter. Unless there's a website called blacktwitter.com that I don't know about, there's just Twitter. And this idea that every black musician, what it says, without black people, Twitter music becomes true social. TikTok, without black music, for like this idea that every black musician is gonna just leave Twitter because what's this guy's name? Needle of area, please pay attention to North Carolina, which is my state. This idea that this cat, just because this cat tweets this, that every black musician is gonna say, I'm not gonna post to Twitter no more. It's bogus. Let's see what else he got to say. Come on, play for me. And it doesn't look like the video wants to play. Oh, there we go. Hold up.
Leftists actually really want to live in their own echo chambers. Maybe they do. On their own shows and stuff like that. Yeah, they don't want to be challenged. But on Twitter, the whole point is that you are seeing everybody's opinions, right? You can challenge people who disagree with you. That is the whole point. But see, what they're mad about is that it's not left-sided anymore. The bias is not to the left.
One-sided.
Where the right couldn't say certain things, and the left, it was free game. They can say whatever they want to say.
Yep.
So they don't like that anymore. That Elon Musk is making it a level playing field. They hate it. They can't stand it, right? Can't stand it. The game is actually going to be fair. So I'm going to take my ball and go home. Again, nobody will miss you, Whoopi. Nobody will miss you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, I really don't need to hear more. Nobody's gonna miss Whoopi. We need at least one of these platforms not to be so biased. I mean, it's just like YouTube removed one of my videos the other day, and kicked me off for a week and gave me a strike because it's bias. It's democratic pressure. It's pressure from the left. Um, they definitely are censoring two specific topics more than anything. The misinformation topics. I'm not gonna say which topics those are, but yeah, this is such a hypocrisy, such a double standard. Oh, we're mad because Kathy Griffin, who, I mean, she could be like, I mean, she talks more shit than Donald Trump, and like Kathy Griffin is heinous with the things she says and about people, and like he was saying, like it's fraud to impersonate people. People on the left are getting upset about this whole verification thing, which means that people can pose as them and on social media and stuff like that and whatnot. So yeah, I agree with Greg Foreman on this. Like nobody's gonna miss Whoopi. It's really a hypocritical double standard take that one person gets censored on the left or kicked off on the left, but a shit ton on the right get kicked off on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. They're not banning people from the left on none of these platforms. It's always people from the right. It's one sided. It's lopsided. It's biased. It's no equality. It's censoring free speech. It's changing the narrative. It's changing the definition of things and all that. So once again, I'll thank y'all for tuning in. Paul Pickett Podcast, and I'm